Perfectionism might make you feel in control, but it's secretly your biggest bottleneck in your creative process. Nothing says slow motion like trying to be the writer, the editor, the sound designer, the SEO expert, and the boss all at the same time. It's not impressive, it's inefficient. Let's take a real life example. Kanye West spent years working on the song Hurricane that officially released on his 2021 album Donda. However, the track started in 2018 with Chance the Rapper. However, he passed on the song, passed it on to Kanye, and then over the years the song evolved from features with Ant Clemens and verses from Kanye. He then got The Weeknd to feature on it, Lil Baby to drop a verse, and the Sunday Service Choir to add some harmonies. It's no longer just one person's vision. It's a team. Something most people don't know is that artists on the same label are working together. They get the same songs, they get the same reference tracks. The point of being on the label is so that we can find who the best person is to deliver this song. Who's the best singer to sing this chorus? Who's the best rapper to rap this album? Drake's Take Care album has 4 songs from The Weeknd's House of Balloons. The Weeknd was at a point in his career where he was not the big juggernaut that he is today. He was still starting out. So in a case like that, your song is going to go to the bigger artist, the artist who embodies the song more than you do. And there's a similar process with actors. The whole point of an audition is to give the same script to 100 different people and see who performs it the best, who is the most believable actor. They're gonna have their own chemistry with the other actors, and we take those clips, we take those audition tapes, we take those screen testing recordings, and we show them to the producer, we show them to the director, we show them to a focus group of people, we show them to the investor, and we ask, does this work for you? Is this the best way to tell the story? Is this actor the best for this role? The reason why I bring this up is so that you can understand that you might fit the job description, but so do the other 99 actors auditioning for the same role. You all have the same characteristics, you all have similar resumes, you look the same, you have the look, you can all act, but what separates you is the intangibles, your energy, your timing, your instinct, your ability to work with the team, the way you carry yourself. It's not just about ticking off the boxes. Auditions and interviews are not just about talent. They're personality tests. As a producer, I'm not asking, can you act? I'm asking, can I work with you for the next 3 months without drama? When we have early days and late nights, are you gonna be a pain in my behind? You could be the most talented person in the room, but if you're rude to my crew, you're constantly late, or you're a diva who can't be told nothing, you're a liability. Time is money. If we do not get the scene that day, I must now rebook the venue, rehire equipment, extend the insurance, feed the crew again. Those stipends are not free money. The best creatives don't just bring skill. They bring consistency, respect, leadership, and collaborative skills. So you see, sometimes as a creative, especially when you're starting out, your job is to lay reference tracks. Your job is to be a production assistant. Your job is to be a ghostwriter. Your job is to get coffee. It's not that you're being sidelined. You have everything to learn because you see, you are just starting out your journey. You don't have 30 years of experience in the industry. So right now, the best thing you can do is just be a runner. You know what I'm saying? Carry heavy stuff, help out with the writing process, learn from the different artists, learn how to be useful in this context right now. And eventually you'll build up that magical thing called experience. You gain this experience by studying and involving yourself in different people's workflows, by understanding the different management styles, by learning how other people think, how to communicate, and how to slowly build your taste to be the creative director you want to be. And once you become familiar with the industry, you'll find that one thing that no one else can do like you do. You'll find that one window of expertise that only you carry. The point is, you don't get born into the spotlight. And until you get there, learn how to play your role. Even when we look at YouTube, a site that was originally made for individual creatives has now been taken over by teams and corporations. Look at Kurzgesagt, look at the infographics show. They didn't build these massive empires by doing it alone with one guy who does everything. No, they have researchers, they have writers, they have animators, they have editors, they have narrators, they have sound designers, they have SEO specialists, they have journalists. It's a team, bro. It's not one guy in his room trying to do everything. Because you see, lads, as a creative, your ability to make bread is based on how well you market yourself. Are you able to work with brands? Are you able to do ads, collaborations, partnerships? Are you able to be like, say, Rams Comics, the creator of Nuku Mashaba? He didn't just go viral. He was able to monetize his cartoons. He collaborated with brands like Chicken Licken, MTN, and to this day, I see his ads at the taxi rank. I see his ads on DSTV. That's creative independence. That's business smarts. Now also look at creators like Kurt Ritchie. He doesn't just rely on ad revenue. He uses Patreon to build a direct line between his content and his supporters. The reason why someone would pay that extra $5 a month is so that they can get bloopers, so that they can get the video early, so that they can get special material that's not publicly available. Now look at animators like Young Don Animations or Yo-Yo 808. They could take the 2 to 3 months required to make a hand-drawn animation, but instead they've diversified their brand. They also do reactions now. They also do streaming now. And in a stream, it's hours on hours that can be clipped up into hundreds of different videos. And then finally, we need to look at creators like Second Thought or How Money Works. These guys understood that YouTube has a demonetization problem. For whatever reason, they can just decide that your video is not making money. So now, even though you've paid your writers, you've paid your editors, you've paid your SEO thumbnail guy, now YouTube is telling you that you're not going to make money off this video. They saw this problem and they decided to build their own website, a platform where creators can get more favorable contracts and better payouts. So just to summarize, creative control is important, but clinging to it too tightly will limit your growth. In film, music, animation, and every other creative field, the people who thrive are not just talented, they're collaborative, they're consistent, they're adaptable. Auditions and screen tests are not about skill, they're about assessing personality. Producers want to know that you can be led. They want to know that you can take notes, and they want to know that you're dependable. Even in music, your job isn't always to be the star. Sometimes you're just the hype man. Sometimes you're just the ghostwriter. Sometimes you're just there to lay a reference track. So as a creative, you need to learn how to build and be a part of teams. Learn from other people. Learn from your peers and superiors about conflict management, conflict resolution, time management, how to budget your finances. Learn how to work on a team. Learn how to have creative vision. Learn how the economics of the industry works so that you don't propose things that are not feasible. In the simplest terms possible, be open to learning. Be open to learning. Be open to being shown different ways of how to do things.